Welcome back to Chopping It Up with Dads, presented by Let's Be Dads. Real fathers have conversations about life, growth, and what it truly means to show up. It's your boy York. Got my guy over there, McLeod. How you doing, brother? You all right?
Yeah, doing pretty good, bro. Pretty good.
That's good. That's good. All right. So tonight we're doing something a little different. We're going to cover three topics that are deeply connected because fathers generally rarely fits into just one conversation. So we're going to chop it up about dad mental health, the battle between providing and being present, and we're going to lighten up blue. Y'all see I got my blue on for Autism Awareness Month. Shout out to my guy Omari. So I have a 3-year-old before we get started. Shout out to my guy Omari, my 3-year-old, four my 4-year-old son. He was diagnosed about a year and a half ago with autism, special ed classes, all the other stuff. You barely can tell, but man, the best kid I've ever met. And I love all my kids. Don't get it twisted. I got 3 kids, but to see
Champ.
to see a kid have I guess have an ailment, and to not let them dull who they are or what they want to be, or when it comes to playing or whatever, he doesn't let it nothing, bro. She's just him. You feel me? So shouts out to him. Shouts out to all the awesome kids out there that have autism, some kind of disability. Man, kids are awesome, bro. No matter what you are, make sure as a father you love them. You take care of them. You cherish them. You learn what they have. You adapt to it. You change your way of thinking. Don't just be so antiquated into thinking one thing or one way or whatever. The world's changed. Everybody has something nowadays, as we see it. As we see it, bro. Everybody has something nowadays. Whatever the case is, and it is. People do say it is more cases of autism going around, and I personally believe that it's just because we wasn't tested. We wasn't tested as people growing up, and now that we see it, we are getting our kids tested or whatever. But don't be afraid of it. It's nothing to be afraid of. Kids, man, I think any kid I've ever met that has autism they're dope. Now some of them can be a little assholes. It's like be real about it. All kids can be assholes or whatever, but they're great. So once
Yeah.
again, shout out to my boy Omari for Autism Awareness Month. My boy has actually, so he's on I think it's called the individual something plan. I can't remember the whole thing. I'm a dad. Forgive me. I'm a dad, so I don't know these words. But he pretty much mastered, I think, 3 out of the 5 goals that they had set for him. You feel me, or some shit like that. You feel me? Yeah. So
Yeah.
clap it up for my boy. Clap
Let's
it up for my
go.
boy. So they just gave him
Man,
2. They just gave him 2 new goals, and he start riding the bus on Monday. So him doing transport and stuff like that is a goal. So he'll
ooh,
be on there.
how you
And of
dealing
course
with
it's
that?
huh?
How you dealing with that with the transportation
Me,
part?
I mean, it's nerve wracking, bro, because kids aren't protected how they were back in the day. Like back in the day, you wouldn't dare kidnap a kid. If anything, you see more adults get kidnapped or some shit like that. But
Yeah.
the way that kids are, but it doesn't, it as long as he's happy and I don't see no decline or whatever the case is, or no adverse effect to it. Not I try to put how I feel and what society says to the side, and just let him explore, because when he get grown he gonna have to go somewhere by himself.
Yeah.
You feel me? No matter if he has all whatever, you're gonna have to be alone. You're gonna have to learn how to get there by yourself, and I'm gonna teach you these things. But here's the first thing I can teach you: how to get
Yeah.
on the bus, how to ride the bus, behave, how to get your ass off the bus and come home. And
Mm-hmm.
but it's just something new, that he's experiencing. And my daughter probably do it next year when she gets to kindergarten or whatever. But yeah, it's just something new, bro. It's scary. It's probably gonna be scary for him the first time. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a video. My dog is dope, bro. He's very friendly, loving. You feel me? So, but I'm probably more scared than he is, for real,
Yeah.
for real.
That's why I had to ask you about it because I don't know. I'm a little scared too. And then it's crazy that you bring up the video, him riding the bus. I seen the video, bro, where there's a woman driving the bus and she ended up closing the baby within the doors and was driving for blocks and didn't even realize it. So I was like, dang, man. So it's like certain things like that be happening. I'm like, man, y'all not aware. Got kids standing up on the bus and stuff. So
Yeah, but that comes with being that lack of awareness, so people just not
yeah,
caring about their job or what they're doing. No matter how much I hate my job, bro, I'm gonna make sure I show up. If I don't like my job, I'm just not gonna work there. But I'm gonna make sure that the details are there. I may not catch everything, but something that big, come on now,
yeah,
that's crazy. But I don't
gotta be.
necessarily think about stuff like that because that shit that'd be like a one off, like a once in a lifetime type of thing.
Mhm.
It's not where you see some shit like that every day, where it's just a kid getting dragged by the fucking bus. But it does stuff like that does come into my mind, and I do think about it, because I'm a father, so I think about protecting my babies at all times, being that man, being
Yeah.
that protect, that provider, being whatever, even at school. So even when I pull up, bitch, we look. If I gotta hop out this car, but if my
Mhm.
kid not here, it's gonna be you feel me? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let me put this. I forgot to add the banner. Boom. All right. Segment one, the man behind the man. So it's crazy. So after we talked, I think it was like it's like 2 days ago we talked. Was it yesterday? I don't know when we talked, but we talked, and I was like, damn, this mental health shit is crazy. So I personally feel like no matter how many videos there is about it, how many times you talk about it, it's never enough highlight on men's mental health and how vital it is to us as men, and I don't think we understand that. And it's not only good to us, because our mental, but your physical health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your sexual health. All the men out there that's going through problems sexually and trying to figure out what's going on,
Yeah.
where you're not checking in on your mental. So it's crazy because I put this in here and I was like, just give me. I want these, this is and this. I want this, talk about this and this, and it put this up. So first question, which one do you want to read? What does stress actually looks like for you, and how does it show up in your body, your mood, and your house? Um, yeah, damn, shit. I would say it depends on the stress, but um, I mean, what does it look like? Shit, it look like stress. I don't.
Yeah. Exactly.
I
Shit.
mean, it. I would say it depends on the stress. I don't necessarily know what it looks like for me, but I can say how it shows up. It just depends. Sometimes I can show it throughout my body language. Sometimes it could be my demeanor, my mood. It may shift my whole mood. Sometimes you can cut the tension in a knife. Cut the tension in the house with a knife because it's just stress. And even if it's just you, I think we don't understand how much that affects even when it shows up in just our body. Our family sees that, our kids see that, our wife sees that. They're trying to figure out, well, what the hell. I just wanted some cookies. All I asked for, I just wanted some. I just wanted some.
What's some damn cookies, man?
I just wanted some milk and cookies, like Bernie Mac said. That's all I wanted. And this man in here, he shoulder puffed up. You in here all manly and stuff. You feel me? But it goes back to that mental health of us not actually keeping our stress in check. I think we notice it, and it's just like it's just like, or for example, if you're in love, how you be in love, bro. Especially when you was younger, that puppy love, and you the signs are there, but you miss them because you're so deeply and caught up in the same thing with just being stressed. We see those things. It's the same thing. We see what stresses out. It's the fucking dog. That dog stress you out every time you walk in the fucking house. The
Yeah.
dog, you know every time you walk in that house, your kid's gonna be screaming.
Hmm.
You feel me? So why even let those things trigger you to the point to where you have to break down or it has to show in your body in a bad way or whatever? But it also can show up in a good way because you could be stressed and you can relieve that stress and it could show up, because you can become less tense. You could be better at sex. You feel me? You could be better when it comes to communication. You're not so what's the word? Defensive. You're not so defensive. You feel me? So, but that's just my take on. What's your take on it?
Uh, my stress is lately. How my stress been, bro? Which I feel like this is something new for me. How it affected my body is more. I started wearing my Apple Watch more, and I noticed like in times I'm getting real stressed, my heart rate like goes really, really fast, and I like it's like my breathing kind of gets like I guess irritated a little bit. Like I feel like I can't breathe as good. Um, and it just like it be moments where I just be wanting to crash out, scream, um, and just like recalibrate. But it's like I can't in that moment, and I still feel like I can't. How it affects me in a way, I feel like is I used to be more of an out person, bro, more of a extrovert. Um, I'm starting to become more introverted now, and I get like real bad anxiety when I'm around people now. Um, I don't go to the store like I used to. You feel me? I don't
Hmm.
like I be like my wife is out. I be like, hey, can you go pick this up while you out or something like that. I don't really go out unless it's like I actually need to. Like
Have
I
to.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have to. It and it's killing me because I'm like, bro, this ain't me. Um, and I don't really know. Like I be wanting to crash out, bro. I be wanting to like scream and do other shit, but it's like there's a book that I'm reading. It's called "Let Them" by Mel Robbins, um, and she talks about like situations like this where like stress when certain
Hmm.
things that you can't control that you want to control, it bothers you. You know what I'm saying? And I think I get to the point where it bothers me too much, where I let it affect a lot of things I'm doing in my life, which is my physical. You know what I'm saying? So one of the things that she said was like when you have that and you know it's something that you can't control, just say let them. And she was like psychologically it just like relieves a lot of like tension in a way because
Hmm.
the whatever was done is done now. You can't do nothing about it. All you're gonna do is stress about it and it's gonna make things even worse. So let them.
No,
so
for
lately
real.
I, so lately I just been going off of that in a way to try to get better. Uh the biggest thing is trying to hide it. Um I feel like
But
in a
why
way
hide it?
cause bro I come to the realization I don't know how to handle conflict.
So why not
If
learn how to handle conflict instead of just hiding it?
go to sleep. Come on. Yo, I got the camera on. You got your video.
Oh yeah, we can't. We won't need that. You need me to cut it off? I'll make sure I edit that part out. Um,
Nah,
but
yeah, and it's not just me. Just so I would say, like in moments of like conflict, that I need to handle conflict. I can't hold the conversation because it feels like I'm not able to effectively communicate it in a way where the other person understands. And if it's not taken like that, it's like you're not hearing me. So it's like I get to a point where I just like instead of doing the talking, I get to the point where I'm like, never mind. Or I shouldn't have to overly express it because I said it this way. So it's kind of like I kind of bring it back in and tuck it down. Bring it back in, tuck it down. External factors happen. It comes up. I bring it back in, tuck it down, tuck it down, tuck it down. And now I feel like my body is starting to react to it because I keep doing it. And I could feel it. And I
and the
don't like
question goes back to as is why. And this crazy because next question. I'm telling you, I don't know how this is fate. This is swear to God. This next question is you're gonna be crazy. But the question be like, why? Why do we continue to do that? And watch this. So the next question, right, is gonna tie right into this. Right. Well, let me see. Was it this one? Oh no, I think it's this another segment gonna tie into this. But the question be like, why? And do you feel like it's because we didn't have that? That's how it tied into this. The next question was: did anyone in your upbringing model what a healthy mental health look like for a man or a father? And I think that goes back to how we deal with stress. Exactly what you're talking about now is you go through these times where you can't necessarily communicate effectively. It's not that you can't communicate. It's not effective to the other person. To you, it's effective, but to them, it's not. It's maybe you coming off as being an a-hole, you being brash, and it's not speaking to you, speaking to anybody, just in general or whatever. Um, but then we come back to it, and it's like, but nobody taught us how to really just hone in on our feelings, how to say, okay, cool, because all right, so
That shit
I
don't matter.
all right, look, all right, look. So me and my wife, right? So no spite, whatever, despite all that shit, we still my dog at the end of the fucking day. You feel me? So if we communicate, right? When I go to her, I've probably been pondering on this for like 2 days, 3 days, right? When I come talk to her. You feel me? Maybe a day. I'm being exaggerative. Maybe like a day, a couple hours. You feel me or whatever. But then when I come to you, I'm coming to you probably after I done went outside. I done did everything I knew I needed to do to keep myself as calm as possible. You feel me? But in the same time, I'm knowing this could possibly go left. You feel me? But I do my best to keep it centered. So even when we feel that get up, well, ain't a point of yet. Let's calm down. What do we need a break? We need to come back and talk about this later. All right, cool. Well, we just right now we beefing right now. But when we come back, we'll chop it up again. You'll call me eventually. You'll send me a text or whatever, and we will talk about it later. But that goes to any relationship. I think it's just about being able to do it effectively, even when we're mad or upset. It's the same thing as so think about when you're disciplining your kids. Even if you're mad, you gonna stop. You know when to stop. You know
Mhm.
how to discipline effectively and put your feelings to the back and bring out just you just got to be dad. Fuck it, I'm
Yeah.
mad. I'll be mad. I'll be mad when I'm in the room or when I'm on a porch or when I'm pouring me a cup and I'm sitting back later and I'm thinking about it. But in that moment, I gotta effectively be your dad, but I also have to discipline you. But I can't overly do it. So it's the same thing with communication. But I think you just have to find your own method, but I think you first have to, take out that stress. But yeah, no, but I didn't know about really mental health shit probably maybe 5 years ago. Maybe, bro. And I have fathers. I have an uncle, my uncle James. He has, I think, 2 kids, and I I love my cousin Justin, but I was like, bro, you got the one thing that we, and I always tell him, I said, bro, you got the one thing we all wanted was a father, and you still choose not to, take heed from your father, listen to the advice that he put out to you, or whatever the case is, bro. You feel me? So I had men like that once I got a certain age, they took me in. And my Uncle Tim, RP my Uncle Tim, the same thing, took me in, told me some things, showed me the ropes, took me to a couple strip clubs and stuff like
It's only right.
right. I mean, because he would come home, he'll be, tipsy or whatever. He'd be like, bro, I wanna let's go.
Yeah.
And of course he gonna give you $100. You
Uh-huh.
young. I'm not spending that 100. I'm gonna keep my $100. I'm
Throw
not
that.
keeping my money. No, no, we gonna because he gonna give us more money and when we get in there.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And he gonna be, so he gonna take, so but those moments it teaches you. So that taught me how to relax on a Friday night, Saturday night after a long day of work. All right, cool. Well, let's go here. Let's little hole in the wall. Some couple
Mm-hmm.
beers. We'll see. They got ESPN on. We'll see UFC fight on. Let's go relax. But that taught me how to relax, how to take care of my mental health. But it didn't teach me in the moment how to do that. It taught me now. Now I understand it. Now I understand going out, not necessarily going clubbing and stuff, but taking that one-on-one time and having it to myself and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never learned how to deal with the mental health part of it. Cause usually like even if it was my dad, like if I seen them getting into an argument or something, I just see my dad leave. So that would be like they'll argue or they'll just like dad will just leave and just, you know what I'm saying, get space or whatever. So it's like I ain't never see a situation where at dealt with mental health or like to fix it
Mm-hmm.
because it came down to even just yelling at me and stuff when I messed up at doing something like you know what I'm saying? It causes that type of so to actually like just deal with that part of it because it wasn't just my dad; it was both of them. They both was yelling at
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I ain't never, I ain't really grow up in the household where it was like affectionate. Like I guess
Yeah.
I ain't never really seen that. Like I don't know if they were just trying to hide it away from us or nothing like that. But it just might catch them holding hands here and there, but that probably was the most. You know what I'm saying? I probably get see it on kids from here and there, but it's not as affectionate as I would. I see more fight than love. So it's like to be able to
Yeah.
deal with
Yeah.
thing is it's kind of like how I don't know how. So my outlet, even when I was younger, was gym. I always went to the gym. That was my outlet
Mm-hmm.
of just releasing or going running or something like that. But now it's like I still have that, but it's not like a passion as much of like, oh, I'm trying to go to the league. Like back then, I was
Yeah.
trying to stay in shape just so I could go hoop and stuff like that. It's still an outlet because it's positive and I want to get like gains or whatever if I'm in the gym. But it's like it don't feel the same now that I'm grown. Like, and it's kind of hard because I don't want to result in drinking or smoking. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's like I feel like it's constantly it's adding. And I went to therapy before, and they say you keep doing that. All it takes is maybe one small argument, and all that shit could explode.
Mm-hmm. Go
You know, and
bad.
now it's resulting in me putting my hands on somebody or doing something to somebody to do harm, which is now cause the folks to be involved in it, which makes everything that I done built or try to like build go away just off a
Mm-hmm.
small little mistake because I couldn't handle it. So it's like I'm trying to find it, but the right now I'm finding the best way for it is books, bro. Books is like a walking mentor for me to be able to handle it. So it's like because I'm reading it, I have to apply it. That's the biggest thing with reading books. If you can get all the damn knowledge all you want, but if you don't apply it when the situations happen, that shit is
You know, like,
pointless.
yeah.
So it's like, man, I'm doing it, but at the same time, it's like it's still that. And I think I need to take your advice on it because you said you went to your therapist like twice a month or something. Like they kind
Yeah,
of
nah. I'm gonna say I haven't been. I haven't been. So I'm not gonna preach it and say I've been doing it, but I'm looking for a new therapist. But yeah, I recommend anybody going at least once to twice a month. Depending on, I know it's expensive, insurance, stuff like that. But even if you don't, even if so, just like how you called me the other day, do the same thing. I recommend people do the same shit. You don't always gotta go through it. Sometimes your homeboy just, bro, go outside real quick and he chop it up with you. All right, cool.
yeah.
You
Sometimes they
know,
got the right things to say at the right moment.
you feel me? And sometimes they say nothing, which is the right thing you need to hear. Is
Yeah,
you need to hear nothing. You just need to be able to vent so you can hear it come out, and you be like, I see why she mad. I see why that
yep.
ain't even got them sense.
Mm-hmm.
I
Damn,
don't
I'm
even
tripping.
why I put the why I put the chicken back in the freezer after I took it out. It ain't even make no sense. I knew she was gonna cook it. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, I recommend doing, I recommend. So, and this comes from, so I pulled, like I said, I pulled the older guy to the side and I was like, bro, how do you ever feel like, you're enough as a father, as a husband, as a man? He was like, you never feel like that. And that goes back to imposter syndrome. But the things you do is you take that hour to yourself per day. Me is I go walking, which is like 30 to 45 minutes walk. I come back, do my little self-care, brush my hair, take a shower, brush my teeth, or whatever. You feel me? Because usually I'm getting up from a nap because I work overnight. So I go walk with a stank breath and I come back and I get good and I get good. But I'm
Yeah,
not, but it's just my hour. I play the game. I get my hour of playing the game. I get my videos, me recording, me cooking, bro. I'm posting more on my cooking
yeah.
because
Patios, yeah.
it's peaceful. It's so peaceful to just cook. But just finding those things, you don't necessarily got to do what I do. But if you are in a therapy or you do want to get in, I at least suggest going at least once a month to at least, at least go see, at least go do an initial evaluation and see what they say and see what they recommend, bro. You feel me? And see, but yeah, I do recommend talking to somebody and stuff like that. It helps, especially having a non-biased opinion to
Yeah.
because if you and your wife beefing and you got a session a day, well, the therapist don't know you or your wife really, and she ain't got no. It's she don't have no. He or she don't have no merit in helping either one of y'all. You feel me? Because if she help
Mhm.
you all the way, she don't get paid. So I ain't got no. I'm not in a rush. You feel me? But it's just good to have that. And if even calling a homeboy that that's not biased. You feel me? If you call me, bro, I don't take sides. Now, my loyalty resides with McLeod because McLeod is my dog. But if you call me and it's a conversation like we had the other day, you see, I didn't take
Yeah.
sides.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah.
I said, okay, cool. We'll try this, and then
Mm.
try this, and go from here. Come to this compromise with you and your wife, and y'all move forward. You feel me? So, but it's just doing it. But let's get into a quick fact. So, fact before we get into this video: nearly 1 in 5 fathers experience depression or anxiety in the first year of a child's life. Yet fewer than 20% ever seek professional support. It's crazy. It's a
That's
crazy
true.
fact. It's crazy, and man,
That's crazy,
depression.
bro.
Yeah, man. What?
Like,
Yeah, yeah, man. I think I was depressed probably, yeah, about the first year, especially with my daughter. The first one I had, didn't know. I
man.
felt like she didn't love me. I felt like she didn't, I felt like I wasn't good enough. Me and the wife was kind of beefing or whatever. And then anxiety was just waking up, making sure that it was
Hmm.
putting your
Yeah.
hand up under the
Yeah, and it's crazy because
putting
I
their
was I
hand.
was young too, bro. I think I was just turned 20 or something. So I'm
You
like,
had your
I was,
first one? Damn, I was 20,
yeah,
I was 26, I believe, 27, bro.
yeah. So of course I'm over here trying to have the youngin like father type of deal, but it's like, man, it woke me up because I was transitioning teenager to now I'm grown. Like, oh, this is what 20 feel like.
Yeah, that's what it feel like. It's a whole different, yeah, it's a whole different thing, bro. It's man, it's wild. The depression, anxiety. I think, and that's why I say no matter how many times you talk about PTSD when it comes to men, mental health, men needing help, the things that affect us with and stuff like that. If we can, I'm pretty sure if I survey 100 wives, probably 50, I can probably get 50 of them to agree that, and it's all anonymous. Anonymous. I don't even know 100 wives, but I guarantee if I can survey even 5 wives, two out of the 3 out of the 5 gonna say yes. You feel me? It's something that I watched my husband go through, or this right here. But the
Bro,
question
they,
is,
they they don't the mental health in men, bro, people don't care about it until it's too late.
to, until
Then
we
they be
there
like,
with the
well,
guns to our
I
head.
seen it. I should have helped them or something like that, bro. It's too at that point. It's too late, bro. And they try to like throw other outside factors to make it seem like they're helping. They're not. So it's like I don't know, man. I don't. It's a difficult time, bro. Where it's like if you want the help, you have to actually go and search for the help. But sometimes you have people that don't even want to go do that because they have anxiety or they have depression. They at the point where they could care less about telling anybody, reaching out to anybody. So it's like they fighting their own demons on their own.
Yeah, but how you gonna want help and you don't want to put the work out to go get help? Faith without work is a
Yeah,
dream, my boy. It ain't
yeah,
nothing but a dream. You dreaming. What's the point of how you want a 5 bedroom house, but you don't want to get a steady job, or you don't want to get some kind of gainful. I'm sorry, not a steady job, but you don't want to get some kind of gainful employment.
yeah.
It don't
You
make no
got
sense. It don't make no. You got to put that work in, and even so, what? Ain't nobody making a mention of it. So we gonna do it. I'm gonna start put out videos. You speak on it. You do this. You do that. You talk to people about it. You talk to your homies. Call your homies. Call whatever. So they wives don't want to do it. So what? They other homeboy knew before they met you. Don't want to do it. So what?
Mm-hmm.
Quick
But
text, bro. You good? You all
yeah,
right?
but does it matter? Because I know,
What does
because
what matter?
like reaching out to certain people, because you have certain people that aren't married, you know. You feel me? So it's like trying to get advice from a single person's perspective. Like, yeah, they
Well,
could be boy.
sometimes you need that advice.
Okay.
Sometimes you need that advice. I, now I don't necessarily recommend only having single friends, or especially if you're married in a relationship. That's a disaster. You need you if you're married or you have kids. I told my sister-in-law this other day. I was like, your problem is you got too many friends. They got all your friends got kids. You ain't got no kids. Every friend you got has a kid. You need some non-having kids, people who can just it's Friday and you want to fly to Japan tonight. You can fly to Japan. So the same thing. I believe you need those people, but I also believe you need the adverse. You need those single people that can give you single people advice, which is not necessarily saying that you want to be single, but it helps to hear it just from that one side. And sometimes as men, we don't necessarily want to get in trouble, but we want to be as close to it as possible. Just want to be
Yeah,
right there at the door, not knocking on trouble's door. We don't want to walk in. We don't want to walk in. We don't want to walk in. I promise you, ladies, my McLeod's wife, my wife, kids. We don't want to walk in.
yeah, we won't walk.
We do. I do want to be.
Yep.
I want to be able to smell it. I just want to be able to smell a little trouble. Just smell it. But I don't want necessarily want to get in trouble. But bro, it's just about doing the little things. We got to start somewhere. So if that's texting your homie, and to those that don't really care when you text them, you can tell you're gonna see it. You're gonna see how they respond. Oh, I'm good. I'm all right. You feel me? It ain't never, well, yeah, I'm good. This how I'm feeling about this. It's always just you telling how you feel, but never the vice versa. Like, yeah, I get it. You want me to pour it, dump, but it's okay if you trying to dump on me too.
Yeah,
It's a equal. Now it's not okay if you trauma dump and I'm not trauma dumping.
yeah.
That
Like
ain't
niggas want to be the
uh,
homie, but they don't want to. They don't want to open fully. It's like, bro, you can't. If you really dedicated, like, and you say you my homeboy, if I ask you, like, bro, are you good? Like, tell me. If you ask me about
no,
the fam, how the fam doing, like, go in detail. Don't just be like, I'm good, bro. Oh, the family good.
yeah.
I'm saying, like, bullshit,
Yeah, tell me.
nigga.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
like,
nigga. Like, tell nigga, I want to know. Tell me what's going on with school. You say your
yeah,
daughter
what's
swimming.
up, man?
Well, what's up with the swim, nigga? Send me some videos of her swimming. I want to see this. I want to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into it. If we spend here, I'm mostly everybody I know. I tell them you probably get about once every 3 months out of me. I'm gonna hit you up. All right. Maybe once a month I'll probably text you. But
That's
to
how we
call
was
you.
before we started the pod.
That's how it was, bro, and that's how I am with probably everybody. That's if I need you every day. I got another best friend that I met, I call her my sister that I met in the army. We probably talk. We'll shoot the shit here and there, but as far as FaceTime talking, if I come to Alabama, I'll FaceTime her or whatever. But don't get it twisted. If I call you and I need you, you're gonna be there. If I call her and say, "Hey, sis, I'm short on this little bill," all right, I got you. Hey sis, I got this beef with these, I got this problem with these people, whatever. She gonna put the same with you. You're gonna pull up.
You pull
Anybody
up.
that I deal with, hey, I gotta go out of town, bro. You mind
Mm.
watching the kids for me for a couple of days? I got to do some work. You feel me? Bet, drop them off. I'm coming. Okay, cool. I got money for you. I got diapers. I got everything you need. Matter of fact, I even bought stuff for your kids. I start.
You
I'm
feel
serious,
me?
bro. That's the type of homie. If you ever call me and say, "Hey, bro, the wife gone for the weekend. You mind coming to Killeen for the I'll bring the kids. Matter of fact, we're gonna bring McDonald's. We're gonna bring the iPads. We're gonna bring the toys. Matter of fact, we probably gonna what can we do? You feel me? We're gonna make it enjoyable because in that moment, that's how you create that bond. Because imagine you at Chuck E. Cheese with your homie and your kids playing, and you can be like, "Well, damn, bro, How you doing, dog?
Yeah,
Walking
perfect time.
around, and to you, you don't understand what it's really doing to you, not only as a father, but as a man. You don't understand what these conversations are and how valuable they are. But it's just that little thing of, hey, bro, pull up on me for the weekend. Hey, bro, I got some trees. You got this. Bet. We ain't got a lot. We got a little bit. Me and my cousin Justin. Bro, $10. Hey, I got the trees. He got the Dutch. My boy. We in
Yeah,
there. We good. We good for at least today. Now tomorrow we got to figure it out.
yeah, we
But
got to
for this moment, we can enjoy ourselves, chop it up, and then move on. But it's just the, like I said, the little, bro. Just start by a text, a call, a tweet, not a tweet, but a repost or some shit like that. Most time, if I like you, I'm gonna send you reels like I do your ass. I'm gonna text you every few weeks, and then I'll probably call you about every 3 months to make sure I can see your face, make sure you got all your teeth, and that's really
yeah,
about it,
yeah,
bro. But it's just to start small, bro. So it starts here. So yeah, everybody else ain't doing it, and people don't want to do it. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to be that beacon, you know.
yeah. Cause
So
that's what I was just about to say too. Like, what about the people that don't have that? You know, how are they gonna move about that, or that's where they get that introvert stuff from? Because like maybe the people that close to them either did them dirty, died, or like something just happened to them where they just don't even fuck with them no more. So it's like, who can they really reach out to, and what? How can they do? Well, you know, for y'all out there, y'all can reach out to me. You know what I'm saying?
let's
We here.
ask
It's
one at gmail.com is the Gmail. Send us a Gmail,
we
send us
here.
an email or something.
So I'm always open. As you see, I be wanting to talk about certain things because we go through stuff in life, and it's okay.
Yeah,
It's like that one person shouldn't always have that burden, bro. So because I'm going through a certain thing, you shouldn't go through that by yourself. You feel me? So even if you are by yourself, you got us at least to
yeah,
reach.
you got us. Yeah, and I mean, everybody not gonna feel like, even if you do have somebody, you don't always feel like you have somebody. You still can feel empty or alone or whatever. And even if you
Yeah,
feel like you can't talk to nobody, shit, talk to yourself. I mean, we all need
yeah,
expert advice. You know, try to figure
yeah.
it out.
Logical,
So
bro. Don't
yeah,
overthink it. You
I'm just,
logical.
you look logical, bro. For real, write it out. Write it out.
Cool.
It's
That's
nothing to
good.
write it out. It's nothing to do a quick voice memo, or whatever. You'd be surprised of what your pain could do for
Man,
somebody else. It's the reason, bro. Bro, you think I do this? You think I do this for these? We probably get about 15, 20 views. But
facts. If
it's
that,
somebody,
if that.
and it's cool, but it's, you never know who's constantly watching this just to get, you say, yeah, see, straight, do the same thing. But you never know who's watching this just to get by, just
Yeah.
to hear a message, just to see that. So, you know, but all right. Up our
Voice,
so proper. See,
voice memo.
voice. I got, yeah,
like,
I got a couple. I don't
like,
got no
bro.
voice.
Look, and don't have me go on my notes.
Yeah, I got a man.
I got the notes is. I feel like even crazier.
I got one for me time. I got one to difference. Got one to the kids. I got a couple of them, bro. Yeah, I got a got a couple of these just here, bro. But it's peaceful. So, you know. But all right. So I got this video. I seen this video, bro. I'm gonna play it, and we're gonna chop it up about it real quick. You can see that.
Fathers go through it. Fathers
Yeah,
cry. There's fathers that stay up all night thinking about their children, praying over them. It's fathers that get up every day to provide for their children. And I'm not only talking about financially, I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And they don't make any excuses. And if you're sitting there thinking about the men that don't show up for their children, I'm genuinely sorry that that is your experience. But I'm talking about present, active fathers, the kind of fathers that don't let anything get in the way of them being there for their children.
Uh, uh, yeah, I found it. I was looking I was trying to find some videos and whatever, but I came across that. But I want to get your take on it, Brody.
That's that's big, bro. Cause that basically saying you gonna show up for your kids regardless. Like he said, you gonna always pray for them. You gonna not even speaking financially part of it, like being able to still show up for them. And then he definitely said active fathers in it too. So that shows like being a present active father makes a difference in a way too. Cause not only through spiritual, the finance will come, but just being there presently is a way of the kids remembering you just off of your actions and stuff too. So for him to even say that says a lot too. Like our presence isn't just for granted at this point. Just
Yeah,
like even when we was in the military, bro, like they looked at us as a number. Like being a father means something. Being here and active means something. So it's just like, yeah, we have our battles and stuff, but to be able to still pray for them or experience certain things together and show up, that means a lot to them. So for him, and he looked like he older than us.
yeah. Like a little something.
Yeah, like he understands like that those little things matter. So that was the main thing that kind of stood out to me. What you think?
I think the fact that he highlighted that we the trying to figure out how to say it. Um, it was more so of him highlighting the fact that we do it even though we're tired, we're stressed. And he didn't really go into detail, but when you talk about how tired, how stressed, we're talking about once like I said before, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, sexually, however many ways you can be tired. Sometimes I think we wake up and it's hard for us to even for me, sometimes I wake up and it's hard for me to even be a dad. You feel me? It's hard to kind of visualize the day as a dad because it's like, damn, I got so much shit in my mind already outside of being a father that I'm thinking about, so it's like bills or what. And my bills are good and stuff like that. But as a man, as a father provider, that's my well then okay, cool. I'm paying bills. Well, how or when will I get to a point to where I can pay bills and be comfortable? And still
Mm-hmm.
I can look at my account and still be good. Not and I'm not saying I'm poor no shit like that. Um, but yeah, but the fact that we do it and it's true, we have to. We have no choice. And I personally think that there's nothing harder than fatherhood. I think we've heard in many songs or whatever. There's no hood harder than fatherhood. I don't care. I've been across the world. I've seen gangs across the world. I've seen gangs in your city, my city, his city, her city. I've seen them. You feel me? And I don't think there's nothing harder. There's nothing that competes to being a active present father that does it day in and day out. That goes hard. That doesn't give up. That doesn't quit. Even when we're tired. Even when we're tired. Even when we can't give 100%. That 50% we giving is great.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. It's the best. It's the best 50 fucking percent we got, and our kids love it. So yeah, and that's what really stood out to me regarding that video, bro. And it's just the fact that I think the fact that we're seeing videos like this of people putting out this kind of content when it comes to giving those props to the men who are doing what they're supposed to do. And no man is doing it perfectly. People think that they see these things that people are just perfect, these perfect saints. No, some of these people, man, I'm a heathen most days. I ain't gonna cap. I smoke,
Yeah,
I smoke me some weed, I drank, but I don't go overboard. Don't get it twisted. I don't put nothing before my kids when I wake up in the morning. Now, if I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, my kids ain't up. I'm rolling and go to the porch. I'm not going to wake up. I'm not going to wake my kids up, bro.
yeah,
I'm not. So I'm gonna go enjoy myself. But that's considered once again, that goes back into me time. So
yeah,
I may not, and that goes back into okay, cool. If I'm up at 4, so I'll wake up at like 4 or 5 o'clock, right? Play the game, do some laundry, edit some videos, do stuff like this, homework or whatever. But taking that me time goes back into doing that me time. But yeah, bro, it's not about doing it perfectly. It's just about just doing it, being there, being a great fucking dad, bro, and showing up, no matter how you may feel, even if it's just 50%, 10%, even if you can't make it to the last goddamn quarter of the game. Make it to the last quarter of the game, even if you
Mhm.
can't make it until your child is spelling the last word in the spelling bee. You had to get there, but I got there. So I didn't, so just doing that, I think, it goes back to what kids see and what they kind of learn and how they understand. When they see stuff like that, it makes them, okay, cool. Well, if my dad can do it, I can do it too. But I think we have to be careful to understand that sometimes we just can't. We just can't. Son, I can't play with you today. You gotta go. I gotta go ask your mama.
Shit, I don't
I
know if
just
I make do that because
look,
I'll be
look.
like, shit, go do it. Let's go. You want to go throw the ball? Let's go throw the ball because I don't want to get
Yeah,
to
but
the point where it's like,
sometimes I mean, yeah, but I go ahead.
yeah, I don't want to get to the point where I feel like I can't, like I for real can't, like my back already fucked up to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like I got like the early stages of glaucoma, so it's like every opportunity that I have, I try to make sure I do it because I know these health factors could work against me. Like I said, like we surrounded by a bunch of crowd that basically says like even water, it seems like it's cancerous at this point. So it's like I want to do everything I can because my kids are so young, so active. I don't want them to get to the point where it's like, oh, dad ain't gonna do that shit anyway. Let me just go and get
Yeah.
my iPad or something. If they want to go outside and go play, and like, hey, dad, come on, can you come with us? I want to
No,
be able to do that. So
no.
I
You gotta,
can't.
I and but it's not an all the time no. 9 times out of 10, we gonna go outside. It may not be at that moment, but we gonna go outside
Yeah,
because maybe I'm busy, maybe I'm doing homework or whatever. But the it's not which it's how you use it. When you overdo it, that's when the problem lies.
yeah,
But
that does
but
happen.
but
Yeah.
sometimes, bro, I can't. Now, I've never told my child no or I can't. Once again, it maybe may not have been at 7 o'clock in the morning. We probably didn't go outside till 10, or we
Mm-hmm.
can do whatever till later. But it don't, when you get to that where kids start to be like, oh well, he's not gonna do it anyway, then that's you just suck because it means you're doing it too much. For real. That just means
Yeah,
you're doing it too much, bro. You're doing it way too much. You feel me? So, but all right, we're gonna get into our next segment. Oh, I definitely mislabeled these. It say 4, but it's supposed to be 3. The rest of them they're gonna be off, but it'll be all right. Growth, humor, and keeping it real. So,
growth, humor.
ooh, be honest. Have you ever used providing as an excuse to avoid being emotionally present?
I haven't.
I'm trying to see if I've ever done that.
Have you?
Providing
What
to
you mean? Like saying,
avoid
"Oh, I'm
being
providing." Like that? That what you mean? Like, oh, I bought these damn groceries
well,
or
I
something.
would say I wish I had more context. But if we speak in here, I would say providing. I mean, probably like working. I know it's people that work to avoid feeling their emotions, going through their emotions, having those emotions. They'll work. Let's say for doctors, when doctors go through something, we see it all the time. They throw their lawyers, doctors, people in
Mm,
those high work stress jobs. They'll throw this if they lose a child. They'll throw themselves in their job to avoid feeling that. I don't think have I ever. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. Now the thing if you breaking it down like that, yeah, I try to keep myself busy so I'm not sitting. So yeah, because I
Yeah.
feel like the more now, like how I've been feeling lately, is because I haven't been distracting myself. I've been having too much time to think, and I think that's what is causing all this to happen. Because usually I be doing this, I hit the gym, But some of the stuff has been pulled away because I've been in school. So I've been focusing on school, doing these papers and stuff. And I think that kind of like, damn, what do I really like to do? Had me
Mm.
thinking more into it and like trying to understand me. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I've done it, bro. Especially when I was working for myself. I can't tell you 10 minutes until I probably booked a full day just to avoid maybe dealing with some shit at home, maybe coming back dealing with the screaming of the kids, or dealing with some even coming home late from work, driving slowly, stopping at the store, stopping at the store to get
Y'all did
groceries,
that.
stopping at the store to get groceries, knowing I already had groceries at home, just to avoid whatever conversation we're at. So, but I think we all do it. I don't think nobody's man,
Mhm.
woman, black, white. I don't think nobody's has never not done it. I just think the question is, can you notice it and can you stop it or can you control it? But for some of us, it makes us great.
Mhm.
But for some of us, it destroys us and destroys our families. So,
Yeah, and I
but that's
think
kind
it
of
depends on the financial part of it too, because some people like, well, yeah, I can, but if the kids are in a bunch of different sports, we gotta have enough money to be able to do it. So of course, I have to work to be able to provide.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it's I mean, yeah, you do, and I get it when you do, and but I think it's a difference from when you have to work hard than to when you choose to just go balls to the walls because of emotional issues or mental health or stress. And I think it adds more stress. Bro, I don't give a fuck about work when I clock out. Not one bit. I don't care about. I could have burned the company down. Y'all send me a 10. I'll see it when I clock in at 11 p.m.
hmm
I don't care, bro. I don't bring that shit home. I leave it there, and that's the kind of to keep it separate. Never
yeah,
bring one into the other. And now I try not to, bro. I try to make sure that I take deep breaths. I talk to myself. I do this, I do that. I make sure I have those avenues and I know my triggers so I can avoid doing stuff like that. But it has been time. I'm not perfect. Yes. Hell yes. Every man, woman, even children. Children probably have done it when they come to doing homework. They said the kids, I got homework, dad. I can't talk. Now,
yep,
and this from me experiencing cousins that are older, movies, shows, documentary, real life stuff. My kids aren't this age, so they can't tell me stuff like that. But we all do it. I think it's just a way of just probably trying to have less conflict. But sometimes it creates more conflict. It creates worse conflict because it makes it seem like we're trying to avoid because we don't love or we don't care. But no, bitch, I'm trying to let this bypass. So I'm smack the shit out you. So
hmm
we get, but that goes back to that effective communication.
yep.
To effective communication. You feel me? So all right, before we get into our game, ready for hear my dad joke? Hear my dad joke?
Let's do it. I need it.
I told my therapist I felt like no one was listening to me. You know what they said?
Damn, I'm trying to think of it. Nah, what is it? What is it?
He said, "Go on,
Go what?
go on."
That shit just pissed me off. That shit just pissed me off, bro. What? Come
Used to
on,
white
bro.
people jokes. Be liking the mood up. I be liking it. Be liking the mood up. All right, cool. Maybe get hot in here. All right, so got it, huh?
They gotta chill out with that, man. Gotta
Can't,
chill out.
can't. That's the highlight of the show for me. That's the highlight of the show. That's the highlight of the show. Yeah, I'm a little bit
They
sweaty.
gotta chill out with that.
All right, segment 5, game. So we got a myth or mission. We're gonna do an autism edition, right? Well, I was, uh, in Yeah, Autism Edition and awareness to Autism Month. I wanted to take a little segment to kind of shine some kind of light on autism, other disabilities as well. But because this is Autism Month, these are going to be more towards autism. I do want to say shout out to all the fathers who do have kids. Was it 1, 3, 4? No matter how bad they have it. Shout out to everybody that's doing their jobs, that's getting the help, that's taking the extra time to learn this stuff, to be a better father, to not just beat our kids and react to everything, but to learn it, to
Yeah.
understand it, to grow, to be better behind it, to be better than what we was, and to shout out to everyone that had the courage to even think about getting the kids tested, or seeing it and getting them tested, or even going through the fact of looking up the symptoms or whatever the case is. Don't be
Mhm.
scared, to every father. Don't be scared to just go through it. You never know what's going to happen. We There's so many kids that have failed school, failed life, simply because the parents were too scared to get them help, too scared to say, "Hey, I think my child's different," comparing to and say, "Hey, I think my child's different. They need help. What can I do to get them help?" Which is what I do with my son Amari. Amari has an IEP plan. He has an ARD. For everybody that knows about autism, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about when I say ARD, IEP. He's all that, speech, OTA. He's in it, and it's to make sure that he can be better. And it goes to the testament of not only me, but him as a child. The way I see him progress, I'm gonna get a video of him. The nigga read a book, bro. He's 4. He can read a book. Read a book. You point the word, and he'll read. He'll read the whole book to you, dog. Won't even. The boy can do math. The boy know 10 times 10. He can, like you can ask him simple 2 plus 1, 3 plus 4, different out the blue, and he gonna answer them. You feel me? So shout out, but that goes into the efforts, to big up myself that I put in as a father to make sure that he was. I went through several emails, several calls, several meetings. It was so much going on, and to still put him to the forefront and to make sure that he had what he needed, it goes to the type of father that I am, and that the type of guy that I want to project so other people can be just like me or follow. When they watch this podcast, I don't want to just preach it. I want to practice what I preach, and I want to
Yeah.
put that shit out into the world, so it's not just me. So maybe somebody else is scared and they see a video, but don't be scared, dog. Just do it. We had a conversation, bro. Just,
Yeah.
you feel me? And that goes out to every father, but to those that do it, to those that do it every day, to those that have, even if your child has the worst fucking autism to just a little minor autism, kudos to you for being a stand-up fucking dad, and kudos to you for not quitting, and kudos to you for not just walking away on your child. It's the greatest thing ever. The greatest thing
Hmm.
your child can have is your love. Continue giving them that love. Continue being the best dad, or whatever the case is. That's my spiel for the night.
Yeah. Thank
I
you for
appreciate
your patience, bro. Because
it. For sure.
get to you, like you able to kind of like push all whatever society has to the back of your head and do what's best for your kid. So like kudos to you for being able to take that step and be patient with it, with the process. Because I know we talked about it. I know it was fearful in the beginning and stuff too. Like it just was a pain. Like you like, nah, it can't be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you kind of like was able to push past that and look at you now. So kudos to you, bro, for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but what kind of father would I be if I let my child struggle knowing I can help him?
Yeah.
Let's be real. There's so many fathers out here who leave just because of a child has a disability or whatever the case is, and little they know it's a simple taking them to an appointment. What's an hour out of my day
Yeah.
to sit in a
Just
lobby to and all I gotta do is sit in the lobby. I've already paid my insurance. I'm paying $1,300 a month of fucking insurance, and I'm coming out of pocket $30 for every appointment. So what is more for me to sit there and be present? So when you come out that door, you see me, and I'm asking you, well, how was your appointment, son? You was
mm,
good. You had fun with Miss So and So. How was school? You know. So if I would have took the same antiquated ways and brought them into my son, what What does it make me? How does it make me better than my father or his or the next? How does it make me any better? It doesn't. So, but I do appreciate that. It's definitely hard. It's scary. It's still scary. I still have days where I'm scared. I still have days where I want to break down, I want to cry. But he don't let it stop him, so I don't let it stop us. I don't. He reading, do math, helping everybody. When I say a regular 4-year-old boy jumping off the couch, on his iPad, being bad. You don't think his dad goes to the corner?
Yeah,
several times a week. Several times a week. But at the end of the day, he respectful. When I ask him to take the garbage out, when I say, "Hey, Omari, it's time for the garbage," he know to go in that bathroom and get the garbage. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. He go to school. I don't have no problem out of him, and he's exceeding every fucking goal that we put in front of him. And it was scary at first because he wasn't talking. You feel me? I know we got to get this game, but he wasn't talking. You feel me? He wasn't talking. He was just screaming a lot of crying, a lot of stuff like that. And it's hard, especially going from one child who's just a normal baby to this one who's crying all the time. They can't tell you what they want. They can't tell you how they feel. You trying to figure it out. They crying. You want to cry. The blunt not working. You start to drink too much. You start to become the smoke too much. You start to be your mental because you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But then when you see them start to speak, and you call me, you hear them in the background. You hear my kids in the background. When you hear them speak, when you hear them play, when you see him, that he's come to the point to where a year ago, 2 years ago, he couldn't speak. A year ago, he was having trouble with taking turns. And if you see him now, it's no problem. Now, sometimes you do have to get him because he's
still a boy,
But he's still a boy and he still has autism. So you have to remember that. But you don't, I think we get too wrapped up in just treating the autism and not treating the child.
Yeah.
I didn't birth the autism. Now it came with the child. It's like a car. I didn't buy the tires. The tires come on the car. They're part of the package deal. The goal was to get a car. I hope it came with tires.
Tires on it, yep.
I hope it came with some great tires. Now, if it's a problem, we'll get it fixed. We'll deal with it. But I hope, but that's my spiel on autism. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to me. Shout out to all the dads that are just doing it, man, that are doing it. Shout out to everyone that's doing it. That's not giving up. That's just, it's hard,
y'all
bro.
Doing a good job. Y'all doing a good job. Never.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. All right, cool. So let's get into this. So pretty much it's called myth or mission. Either it's a myth, false belief, or it's a mission, which is truth, or we are on the path to making this shit true. All right. So the first one is kids with autism cannot feel or express love. Ooh. It depends. Shit.
I would say it's a. I'm gonna say it.
It's a myth, right? But I'm kind of 50-50 because it's not that they can't feel or express it. They don't know how to.
Okay.
So it's not more so of it. I know this kind of, you like, nigga, I don't know. But
yeah, I would say mission. I feel like that was.
Nah, it's kind of I think it's 50-50. It's like 50, to me, it's 50-50, but I'm gonna go myth. You going myth or mission?
Mission.
Mission. It is. I'm probably gonna win this one. Thank God to my child.
They cheating.
This myth: many children with autism are deeply loving. They simply express affection on their own terms and timeline, which is true. It's true because my son, that nigga, he love, boy. He loves some hugs and kisses. Let me tell you something. No, like it got to the point. I was like, bro, you gotta you gotta ask. You gotta, and I get it. You get excited and you want to do it, but it goes back to being that father, not your homeboy, your disciplinarian. So I have to tell you, no, you gotta ask. But yeah, he's like, and he wants to get to going, but he don't stop. It's over. But I don't stop. Come on. Come on,
Yeah.
I'll be watching TV. Just you done? They're going back. You feel me? But
my son be trying to give me kisses. I just smush his face out the way.
I just don't do. You just can't kiss me on the lips.
Oh nah. I don't
None of
let
my
him do that.
kids. Yeah, none of my kids. But I don't mind like the cheek. Even my boys, even before bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't believe in that masculinity bullshit. Go on, give me a kiss, nigga. Because I'm gonna give you one. I'm about to give you a fat one on your cheek. Come here. You see these lips? Look here.
Yup. See, all on the
Right on your lip, all on your face. All right, cool. Let's see if I can find one more favorite for McLeod. Ooh.
I'm gonna get it anyway. Ain't worried.
Dads of children with disabilities often become the loudest advocates in the room. I say mission.
Yeah, I would say mission.
Mission. That one is mission.
Yeah.
Fathers of kids with disabilities have become fierce, relentless advocates in schools, hospitals, and policy rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm damn sure an advocate. I'm an advocate for my kid. And if
Definitely.
anybody got kids out there, my kids are gonna know. My daughter's gonna know if you fuck with her brother, she's gonna deck you in your nose. And my child with autism gonna know if you fuck with him, he gonna do the same thing. And so is the youngest one. Teach your kids how to love everyone.
Got to.
I'm gonna teach my kid.
Future, man.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna teach my kid how to punch everyone in the face. So you choose. You want to be loved or you want to get punched in the face. You choose because they know both. They know my baby know how to hug. And Serenity, she know how to step to the right, and she gonna hit you one of them up, hit you with it. So you better stop. So you choose. Teach him. Teach him. Ooh, what's it? Okay, question number 3. Raising a child with a disability automatically tears a family apart. Myth. What you say? You feeling some type of way on this one?
I can see it, bro. I can see how it could tear a family apart because it could be where one parent doesn't agree fully with the other parent. So it could cause a conflict where it's like, nah, he's not disabled. Like, well, why are you trying to label him? You know what I'm saying? And the other parent could be like, well, I want to make sure I'm helping him the best way I know how to. You feel me? So it could cause a conflict in a way.
So what you say?
But it takes. I feel like it takes two to be responsible to let it go through, so it don't hurt the family. But I kind of want to go mission. I ain't gonna lie.
Mission.
Yeah.
I got myth. Raising. I don't think it does. I think it, like you said. I think, like you said, it depends on the family or the people in the family that let it happen. I think if you allow it to cause that ripple, then it will. But I think if you get on top of it and if you just effectively communicate, that's the word of the week, nigga. If you just effectively communicate with your spouse or whoever that other person is, then it may not go great, but it'll probably go a little better than whatever it's going. So you said mission, right?
Yeah.
Number is myth. While the journey is hard, many families report growing closer, stronger, and more unified through it.
See, I can see that. Yeah. Damn, I suck at these games.
I mean, you ain't got. I mean, you're not really gonna, unless you're around kids that have disability or whatever. You're not really gonna. This just so happened to come into the game. I was like, well, fuck it, we're gonna leave it in. Autism Awareness Month, bitch. You bitches who don't like us. Yeah. I wish I had my son. I wish I had my son because I haven't been here reading to you, motherfucker. I haven't reading this whole goddamn thing. All right, cool. Children with autism have no sense of humor or imagination. That's a myth. I'm gonna tell you right the fuck now.
For real? A myth. They ain't got no sense of humor?
No, it's a myth. They do.
Oh, okay.
They do. Now I think it's just like that. Which question was this? Oh, that they can't feel or express love. It depends on the time or the child. Every child is different. So some kids you may see it earlier, but them niggas are just as much of an asshole as a regular child is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So I think that's a myth.
Yeah,
Let's see.
because I think one of the teachers was talking to, they was saying something about autism was basically like one of the symptoms was like finding a word and them constantly repeating that word, and I could see like
Echolalia.
where it could be assholeish where they're like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you."
Thank you.
Like I
Yeah.
can see them trying to play around with it. Like yeah,
Yeah,
I would
they
say
do because my son he got so he got it's called echolalia where pretty much you'll say something and he'll say he understands it but he just repeats it so
he
you
plays.
so I'll be like bro you play too much and he'll be like you play too much you play too much
Yeah, see, yeah. In those moments though, like, how do you react? Like, do you laugh at like
take a
when it
deep
first
I have to
happened?
take a deep breath dog I have to take a deep breath
Because you
like
you try to be serious in that moment, but you can't lie in the back of your
well it
head.
depends
That
so
shit.
I would say it depends on the moment because some moments I'm not trying to be funny I'm just
Yeah.
or some moments I'm being funny. I'm playing with the kid and he'll repeat or he'll repeat it later. Like I'll just be cooling it and I'll just hear. So say if my daughter's doing something she's not supposed to be doing, all I hear is he'll go deep. Stop that, Rennie. Don't do that, Rennie. Get off that couch, Rennie. Don't do that, Rennie. No. Then and say I go discipline or I'll be like, bro, stop before you go in the corner. Stop
Yeah.
before you go in the corner. Stop before you go in the corner, Rennie. Stop. Shut up.
See.
And it'd be so hard to discipline in
Yeah.
that moment because it's like you try not to laugh,
Hmm.
but it is times where I have to just or
Yeah.
like the movie sets where you have to just improvise and keep going, bro. And it's
Mhm.
just and it's the
Yeah.
funniest
I
shit,
can
bro.
see. I can see how it could be funny too, but then I feel like
It's very
eventually
fucking
over
annoying
time,
too.
yeah, I was just gonna say it becomes annoying now. Whereas like, bro, it's not even funny no more. You do it so much, it's not even funny no more. So like, does that take that joy away though? Because as
No,
he's being
no,
so
no.
no,
It's
it's
funny.
still there.
It's every fucking time. It's a diaper stinks. A shitty diaper is stinky every time.
Hmm.
It's either I'm gonna get mad or I'm gonna laugh every time. It's no
Yeah,
it doesn't take it away. I more so anticipate it. So that's why sometimes I watch what I say. I know you're
yeah,
gonna repeat it. You feel
going,
me? But
yeah,
but no, it doesn't I love it. I love it. It's the now he don't do it all the time, but it is times where he do it and it's not annoying. It's really more funny. It's more funny than any fucking thing, bro.
yeah.
Like
Cause maybe that one time that he doing it, you just need that laugh for the day.
and sometimes that's what it be. It's just I'm going through it and I just need it. Or we'll be doing like one day he was putting on his shirt, bro. And he was at the I just came from outside on the porch, bro. And I came and I think my sister-in-law had just bathed him, right? Put on his shirt. He said he popped his head and he said peekaboo.
Kid being a kid, man.
I couldn't do nothing but laugh, bro. And but in those moments, it makes you forget all about the
Yeah,
ailment that they're dealing with, or the stress. And I know we kind of got off the topic of almost question, one more game question, but it kind of just makes you forget, but it makes you love them because it's like, damn, through all this, boy, you still can just have a sense of humor. What
yep,
the fuck am I over here mad about?
yep.
But like you said, 9 times out of 10, it's in that moment where I need it. It's like
Mm,
God just knew I nigga needed. He just
yeah.
put this crazy. But sometimes it does, yeah, it does piss me off. But yeah. But all right, last question. Oh shit, what happened? Oh. Dads who embrace their child's diagnosis often discover strength in themselves that they never knew existed. At this point, it's not even a game. This is more of a informal session.
Yeah, I feel like that's true right now.
This one is it's true. It's a mission. Is that what a mission?
Yeah, mission.
Acceptance and adaptation unlocks levels of peace. Acceptance and adaptation unlocks a level of patience, creativity, and love that reshapes these dads entirely. Yeah, definitely do. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm so creative. I'm glad I can entertain probably 10 kids at once. I would never do it. Never do it. But I could come up with so many, like, you don't know the different like things I've had to like try to figure out just to get this man to be calm or to interact or to play or to be or to keep him like what's the I guess aware, entertained in that moment or whatever.
Yeah.
Where of course the attention span after a while he gonna do something else, but the to be able to do that and to be able to just figure out how to cope with his diagnosis, it allows you to just love better, to love more deeply, to become more understanding, not as only as a parent, but when I go out into the world and I see these other kids, or I see these other parents that are struggling with their kids or people that are going through things, it makes me think about everything. And it's not just with the autism, when they're dealing with anything, whether it's financially, mentally, whatever the case is, it makes me understand. Um, okay, cool. I can understand how you feel in this moment. It gives me empathy when it comes
Yeah.
to other people, whatever the case is. So it definitely does. And man, I love my dog so much, bro. Like, man, like that's my dog. And I love all my kids, but to see this man, to see him grow, to see the amount of time I've put into researching. If you look at my chat GPT back in the day, nothing but autism. Swear to God. Swear to God. Autism.
Yeah.
I've read his reports, IEP plans, the to bro, I emailed the superintendent, the assistant superintendent, the director of education, director of special education. I emailed the principal for his school, her office manager, assistant principal, the
Are
special
you on
education
plan,
teacher.
what?
I was not McLeod, bro. You know what I was going through around that time, bro.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
was on me. My kids needed to be. I had to have paperwork situated in case anything ever went down.
Yeah.
So when I tell you I went to bat, the level of, once again, patience and creativity, because I
Yeah.
emailed this person, he didn't respond, or you told me to go here, bet I went here, or I looked this up, or I thought about this or did this, so I figured out, okay, what was needed, how long was it going to take, who I need to call, when can I do it? You feel okay, cool. Well, what can I do in the meantime to keep him progressing as much as possible until we get him in that structured environment? So what how can you be more creative, and how can you, and the how much love it take to go through all that shit, to call those people. I was in the initial autism thing take like 3 hours, bro. Probably about
Cool.
2-3 hours.
Hurry
Because
up
you're gonna
and wait.
sit, because you're gonna see it's pretty much a bunch of playing, depending on the age, a bunch of playing, stuff like that. Then you got to go through the school district. The school district take another hour and a half, 2 hours. Then they're gonna come back with the decision and tell you your decision. Then it take another week and a half before, but I think about another month, almost 2-3 weeks to get them in school. So I gotta wait all that time. I'm working overnight, and I gotta make sure he get home, he get food, he get fed, and I'm sleeping. You feel me? And on
Mind
top
you,
of that,
kids.
he's still going to. I still got 2 other kids. He's still going to speech. I still got to go to the gym. I got to go to work. I got to eat. I got to do everything else. So you know how much
Mhm.
love that takes, and I know I was speaking. It's like I'm by myself. I have a great village, a great support system of what I have behind me. You feel me? But like I tell those that I don't need all the time, I don't need y'all here all the time. I need you here when I need you. Otherwise, let me struggle.
Yeah.
Let me feel it. Let me feel it, because it's gonna make me a better person, a better dad. It's okay. And I'm learning. I'm learning the difference between his autism and him. I'm learning when it's him acting up or it's his autism or whatever the case is, bro. So it's just,
Yeah. What you said? Well, he gonna be the best down.
look, if you're gonna be the best goddamn child with autism that I motherfucking know. And that's just what it is, bro. Like, what else can I do about it besides raise you to be the best?
Yep, you gonna own that, man.
You gonna own it. So it is what it is, bro. You feel me? We gonna own it, dog, and we gonna keep it fucking moving. All right. So last segment, the one question.
One
If
question.
you could tell every dad tonight, the ones fighting for mental health, the ones grinding to provide, and the one raising a child the world doesn't fully understand, what would you want him to know?
Ooh, you not alone.
It's good right there. Good.
You're not alone, bro. Trust me. Yeah, that's
You're
really it.
not alone.
Alone,
You definitely ain't
because
alone.
yeah, 'cause if it's not just that one thing, it's 1,000 other things that's against you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I be having that same thing, bro. It's like, man, I got this going on. I could barely see. Like, I got my contacts in and stuff right now. If I take them out, everything blurry. So it's
Yeah.
like, I get sad in just aspect of that, you know, or like my back, man. I can't sit down for too long, or you feel me?
hmm
Was it the L4, L5 start adding up? But
Yeah.
like I try to find the positives in it because I know like at least I'm able to see. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm able to still feel like everything, you know. So sometimes like in the midst of everything being able to pile up on you and it's a lot, try to at least find that one positive thing in it, bro, to keep you going. Understand what your why is, even if you're an entrepreneur or whatever. Understand what is making you want to do it. Because, like I said earlier in this episode, man, we doing all this shit just for us to die anyway. But if
hmm
you have that one thing to kind of keep pushing you to want to accomplish it or be a better father, keep going, bro. Because trust me, like things change. It's no longer the 2000s and 90s no more. Like things change,
It's
bro.
different. Yeah.
We got technology at our fingertips at this point. Like pedophiles at its all time high. Like you just gotta understand and be aware. So as a dad, bro, like and understand, like we create this platform just for people like us and to understand and be able to reach out. So you not alone. That's my biggest thing, bro.
For sure. If you could tell every dad tonight, I would say to the ones fighting for your mental health, like my dog said, keep going, keep striving, keep being better. Don't neglect your mental health. Don't neglect that stress. Don't neglect what you're feeling. Don't let anybody or don't let your inner self, um, what's the word? Belittle how you feel. Your feelings are how you feel. If you feel like you need help, then you need help. I feel like you
Yeah.
need to talk to somebody, you go talk to somebody. Don't ever feel any other way. Your mental health is one of the most important health, especially as a man, especially as not only man, but a black man. Our mental health is so vital to us. And I think we don't understand it because we just don't understand our mental health and how much it impacts who we are, what we do, how we are, the man we are, the husband we are, the person we are in the bedroom, if we're the person we are, if we're preaching in the pulpit, if we're at work, it affects us in so many ways. I think we just don't understand it. But just continue fighting it, get that help. When you find that help, hold on to that help, cherish that help. Don't be scared to get that help. Don't be scared to voice that help. You feel me? Voice how you feel. To the ones that are grinding to provide, shit, keep providing. Grind harder.
Grind harder.
We ain't never gonna stop.
Inflation